Hey everyone, I hope that you all have gotten off to a great 2023. So I just want to hop on real quick and talk about the Damar Hamlin situation. For anybody who has not been on social media or not watched the news or TV, Damar Hamlin is a safety for the Buffalo Bills. Last night they were playing in what was billed as the game of the year, Monday Night Football, against the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Damar Hamlin went to make a tackle, and the Bengals player who he tackled actually kind of hit his chest pretty hard, and Damar Hamlin got up for a couple of seconds, and then he fell back down. And anybody who was there, anybody who watched it, has said that it was the scariest moment they've ever seen on an NFL football field. And a lot of us have seen people paralyzed on the field. And this was the scariest moment. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that there were actually people who thought he died on the field. And you could see the tears in his teammates. And it was just brutal. Even now, we don't know the condition. I hear that he's in a medically induced coma. I hear that he's doing better, but we just don't know. We never know until we get final word. And even if he does make it through, we don't know how this is going to impact him for the rest of his life. The last thing on anybody's mind right now is football and whether he'll be able to play again. We just want to make sure that this young man lives. Let me just address one thing I see with this situation and with other situations that really bothers me every time something like this happens. But we always are looking for a villain. We're always looking for somebody to be angry at. You know, we are looking to blame Roger Goodell, or we're looking to blame the NFL, or we're looking to be angry with Skip Bayless and call for him to be fired. Every time something like this happens, we're angry. We're looking for a villain. We're looking for a bad guy. There's no bad guy in this situation. I think that things were handled to the best of their ability. No one has seen anything like this. Matter of fact, I will give kudos to the medical staff for their prompt attention to this young man. They saved his life on the field last night. I'll give kudos to both coaches. I'll give kudos to the players for doing what they did. You know, this is unprecedented. So I think it was handled the best way that people knew how to handle it. And let's even go back to Skip Bayless. What I got from Skip Bayless's comments were basically him saying this game is going to have to be replayed. They can't finish this game tonight. He doesn't understand how they're going to reschedule it because of all of the conflicts. But in his head, that's the least of his worries. This young man's life is the most important thing, not football. So he's wondering how you can even go about scheduling the rest of the game when you think about the last week of the season, when you think about this young man's life. How do you even go about scheduling it? Of course, in a tweet, you don't know how people really meant what they said. You don't know how what their intentions were. It comes across as one way, and that's not necessarily how they intended for it to be. So we always seem to look at the negative intention or the worst. We always seem to look at the worst and create a villain. And I just don't think in a situation that Skip Bayless had any ill intentions. Then trust me, I'm not the biggest fan of Skip Bayless. I'm not a Skip Bayless apologist. I love the show that he does with Shannon Sharp. I think he says a lot of crazy things for shock value, but I don't think in this situation he had any ill intentions behind it. But we are calling for his job. People are calling for his job. We always seem to want to be angry at people anytime these tragedies happen, and I don't think there's anybody to be angry with. The only people you'd be angry with, or the only thing you'd be angry at right now in this situation, I think, is the situation. Just be angry that this young man had to go through what he went through and just hope that everything gets better. But hey, that's it for now. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.